안녕하세요.
Jerry. Ok, estamos listos para comenzar el clan war entre DM y ISK en East. Es a mejor de 7. El primer y el último mapa son Fighting Spirit. Y los mapas entre medios los elige el perdedor. El estilo es Fragment. Quiere decir que el que va ganando se mantiene en el juego. Y el equipo perdedor tiene que introducir un nuevo player y elegir mapa. Ok, ahora Archon está diciendo los mapas por el canal. El mapa es Fighting Spirit, como hemos dicho, juega nuestro equipo Tech. Segundo round es Circuit Breaker. Tercer round Booster. ¿Quiere que hable en inglés? Ok. Okay, I will try to speak in English from now on. Okay, I will remove the background music. I think it was too loud. So probably now it's better. So are we ready to start or not? What are we waiting for? Nobody? No money? You cannot hear me?
Hi, you can hear me, Rusty?
Yeah, I hear you very well. All right, so where is the SK team? I don't see them here. Not here in the channel. So once again, the first map is Fighting Spirit, the second map is Circuit Breakers, the third map is Blue Storm, fourth map is Aztec, the fifth is Match Point, and the sixth and
yes.
the seventh, I don't know yet. Well, the seventh is Fighting Spirit as well.
I can hear you in the debate.
You cannot. Hello, can you hear me or not? Why you cannot hear me there? You have to turn to raise the volume. Now, can you hear me? Yes, we're streaming, and this is the Twitch address, the Twitch link. Oh, what the hell? I was kicked out. That's the link, so you can all watch the stream. I will try to do my best to speak in English. English is not my mother tongue, but I have been here for a while, so. Okay, once again, we are in the clan war of Disturber Mine versus SK. It's both seventh match. The first map is Fighting Spirit. The second map is Circuit Breaker. The third map is Blue Storm. The fourth map is Aztec. The fifth map is Match Point. The sixth map, I don't know yet. And I know the seventh map is Fighting Spirit again. So I think they are starting now. So I'll try to join the game. All right. Okay, so here we go. All right. In Vegas. Cool. Good to know that. Okay, so this is gonna be a Protoss versus Zerg match. Yes, and we are ready to start. So good luck, guys. Oh, they don't see the map. Okay, this is a ground map. You have to make it again.
Hi.
Okay. So here we go again. Yes, Jerry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Cool.
But I can. What is the? I can join to the game or not?
Oh, I think just one observer because otherwise we may lag the game. And let's try to avoid that.
Okay, I will try to see the.
So just watch the stream and try to speak with me. Okay, so here we are starting Protoss versus Zerg match. DM QAD versus DeezNuts. So we have the Protoss player in the position number 1 and the Zerg player in number 7. I will reduce the volume, I think it's too loud.
Which player are you playing now?
Sorry?
And who is playing now?
Tech, that is also known as QAD versus the Zerg player DeezNuts. All right. I think they have a little bit of lag because they changed the latency setting. Okay, it looks like Tech is gonna go for a fast XX build. Who is talking with me is Jerry.
Now we have a huge people seeing us, and today on Twitch we have 10 people online
That's a
with
huge
us.
improvement. We started our channel last week, so 10 people is good. Okay, so now the interesting point to see if he's gonna go for a gate or a forge. And we have a forge. Okay, he is planning to play safe, so he doesn't have to deal with Starlings or things like that in the beginning. And the third player is gonna go for a hatchery before a pool, so he is gonna try to improve his economy in the beginning and avoid to rush Sterling. Okay, it looks like this is gonna be a pretty standard game. And it makes sense because it's the first game of the Clan Wars, so I don't think they want to make mistakes. All right, we have the spawning pool here. It's at about 40%. And wow, he's trying to do a cannon rush. That's a kind of bold moment. I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's see what happens. Okay, the supplier is trying to put some drones inside of it, and he did it. So this is not gonna work for Tej, and he's gonna lose resources. Oh, what a moment! He killed the two drones, and now he's in a better position. But doing this type of cannon rush is always difficult because Sunken has a longer range, and normally you cannot do too much damage with this. But let's see what happens. Okay, we see that Tej has his wall complete. And DeezNuts is trying to kill the cannon. And I think he's gonna do it. Okay, so this rush delayed a little bit the economy of the supplier, but at the end it didn't do a very big damage. So here we see that he's not mining gas, so probably he upgraded the speed of the Starling, but I don't think he's gonna go through this wall. Too much cannon and probe for this amount of Starling.
Okay, now I'm online again. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I see just a few Starlings going to the Protoss base.
Yeah, but he's just guarding the entrance of the Protoss base. Now he has speed. Okay, the core is complete here. He's mining gas. Oh, well, he will start mining gas from his natural expansion as well. Yeah, so probably this is gonna be the standard build of a speed zealot, +1 attack, and corsairs.
We see it to the second expansion of the Starlings.
Yeah, it's here at 9 o'clock. Almost done. And it doesn't look like he's going for a layer soon. Maybe now. Oh yeah.
Hey Rusty, how can I lower the quality so it doesn't buffer?
All I don't think I can lower the quality more. You just need a better internet connection. You have to pay more, man.
I'm a poor guy, dude.
Okay, here we see the first Corsair, and probably it's gonna chase that over. An evolution chamber and some hydraulics. Now that one, and I think he has still one there.
How much delay is in your stream right now?
Oh, I have the setting configured to 0 delay, but I think there is a natural delay in the streaming option that you cannot control. So it's about 10 seconds, something like that.
11 seconds or 12,
Okay.
I think.
Maybe you can tell better because you're not watching you're not in the game. Sorry.
No, I'm not in the.
Okay, so now the Protoss leaves out his base and is trying to chase some settlings and rush the silo probably to the expansion on the natural. Probably the expansion is gonna be a better option. Because here the Sin City, the units can make it way more difficult to the silos.
Yeah, they should have
trying
a silo speed.
Watch the Silat, but he's blocking very well the entrance with the Starlink and the Hydraulic, so he decides to avoid attack and wait for more units. And he has the +1 attack already. Just an advantage for him. Okay, now trying to the natural expansion, and he's gonna kill some hydraulics, but I don't know if he's gonna get through this wall. Those Overlord making a very nice job blocking the view of this Protoss player. And that was not a very good attack as well.
Okay, for Tech right now, the most important thing is to not lose his first Zealot push, so he can keep a good number of Zealots in the middle of the map, so he can control the flow of the game while taking his turn. So if he overcommits with his first Zealot push, I think he's gonna be in huge trouble. So I can't really tell who's ahead right now because I'm watching the stream, not the game, so you're seeing other things.
Yeah, but in general, he was trying to save his Zealots. When he realized that his push wouldn't work, he retreated and waited for the High Templars.
Okay, I see now that Tech is adding gateways and not expanding, so he's gonna try to break the circ that only has one sunken.
No,
By the
he's
bottom.
trying to expand. He has a probe here at his tier expansion, and he's bringing unit to defend this attempt to expanding. Here we see a shuttle and a corsair, so probably he's going to try a High Templar drop and kill some drones here.
Given the timing, I think it's Dark Templars because first few
It
High
can be
Templars are
a combination,
kind of critical.
a mix of High Templars and Dark Templars. We're gonna
Yeah,
see
but
now.
your few first High Templars are for defense. If you lose them, you will die to.
Okay, we see 3 Dark
Hydra.
Templars inside of the Zerg base, and he doesn't have. Oh yeah, he does. He has an Overlord there. And let's see what he's saying. He's killing some drones and going directly for the lair.
I think our accent is really awful.
Okay, the Overlord has speed, so he may not kill the lair. Oh, it was very close now.
Did the Protoss player take his turn yet?
No, not yet. The Zerg put a small contain here of lurkers, and he brought some units before, so he destroyed the probes and everything here.
And the fourth base of the Zerg player is up yet?
Oh yeah, he can. It come out. So he is producing some drones.
Okay, so Zerg is on 4 bases.
Yeah, and the Predator is still in two. Two
So he's gonna
bases.
have to break the Zerg like with a huge push in the mid games.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a little bit difficult for him because he has only 6 gates.
Yeah, at this
He
point,
has
I
not a
think
tier.
he
He
should
has a
go.
+2 attack. Sir has +1 in Hydraulics attack, and well, the selling are
Should
still 0-0.
just go 8 gate and skip his third for a while and try to break the Zerg. Because at this point, trying to play the macroeconomic game is not going to work. He's already too late to try to compete in the economic war with the Zerg player.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Okay,
in fact,
he's losing some units due to bad micro. But somehow he managed to kill the fourth expansion of the third player.
and I see this like with a really big delay because Zerg is not taking his port and Tekis is in 2 bases, and I just see the Dark Templars. From what I see, I think the plan for DeezNuts is just to deny the third of dM-XzOz and outmacro him going to the late game. So
Well, I can give you an update. The Proton managed to kill the fourth base of the Serp. The Serp now is spending above his third at the left side of the map. And later, the Protoss managed to kill a small army of the Serp player. And now he's in good condition to take his third. And
Indeed,
he's
the Protoss going to
grabbing
be a big.
his attack. Probably he's gonna get his +3 attack soon.
okay, at this point I think he should make another forge so he can get like 3-1 and make a huge time push with his upgrades. So
Yeah, but he's
that might work.
more concerned in protecting his third expansion and chasing units in the middle of the map.
Oh, Sir took like the natural expansion of the 11 o'clock base. I think that is a mistake, like a positional mistake, because that expansion is closer to the rally point of the Protoss player, so he can reinforce any attack there. Sir should have taken the natural expansion of 5 o'clock and try to push the 3 o'clock position and denying the third of the Protoss player. I'm watching the supply count, and in fact, Tech is really far ahead in supply, like 100 or so. So as long as he's not delays his hype Tech, I mean, Tech still has a chance until hype Tech in 2 bases. So
Okay, now we see that subplayer has defilers or defilers. I think it's pronounced
Defilers.
defiler. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And the Protoss player has not realized that the third player is expanding at the position 11. So he may get out macroed if he doesn't scout the map and realize about that.
In this state of the map, we see that Protoss have too many minerals or too many things to do with it.
only on 2 gas, I guess. So he can't like flood like Templars and Dragoons. That's why I said earlier that he needs to go 8 gate and semi all in, because he's gonna have like a ton of money and not many gas on 2 bases.
Now we see the Protoss player attempting to destroy the new expansion of the third player, and he may kill the news canal. If he kills the news canal, it's gonna be very difficult to the third to bring units here and trying to block this attack. But due to the difference in units, this may be the end of the third player.
So in PvC, the main idea is to deny the fourth gas of Zerg if he goes like DeezNuts did, like taking his natural third
Whoa,
expansion.
that storm is gonna kill a lot of lurkers. He blocked the entrance with the gateway and 2 pylons. And that is a very bad position for lurker if he is stormed there.
Oh wait, Tech took 2 expansions at the same time. So I think the Protoss macro is looking really good at the moment, and Zerg has to be defensive, at least is what I see on the stream.
Yeah, that's correct.
So at this point, Zerg is gonna have to try to guerrilla attack on the new expansions of the Protoss player with Defiler and Cracklings.
Yeah, he was trying to do a sneak expansion here with a needle cannon and a hatchery to kill the 4th expansion of the Protoss player, but I think it's too late for him.
I think at this point, from what I'm seeing, is the Protoss player taking out the 4th expansion of the 3rd player, and at this point, I think Tech, who's ahead in macro, should just...
Yeah, he looks like he's ahead in the match in terms of macro, number of gates, expansions, and map control. But you never know. Sometimes it's very difficult to deal to defense all your expansions when the third player has a Dark Swarm. Because you know, he started throwing a lot of millions and millions of Sterling and Dark Swarm, and that is very cheap and very efficient for the economy of Zerg.
Yeah, I think the main concern for the Protoss player at this point is going to try to keep his expansions alive. He needs to take 2 rivers in order to protect Dark Swarm attacks, and if he can do that, he can pretty much win the game because he has the map control in the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's right. But it doesn't look like he's going for River Tech yet. I have been scouting his base and he doesn't have a robo bay anywhere. So...
Okay, so I think this game is pretty much over at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, the Protoss player has a great advantage.
Okay,
it's
so
gonna be very difficult for the third player to recover.
Well, DeezNuts was the winner of the last UpDM tournament, right?
Who?
DeezNuts, SK DeezNuts.
No.
Who won
I
that
don't
tournament?
remember. Or can someone give me that information?
I think the finals was SK DeezNuts versus Fantasy, because I lost in the semifinals to Fantasy, and on the other semifinals, Rookie lost to DeezNuts. So somebody told me that DeezNuts won that tournament, so it's like a really good
To
player.
be honest, guys, after you get eliminated, I was not following the tournament anymore.
Yeah, me neither. I was
and
like playing
GG and the Protoss player won the first match. So this is 1-0 for DM.
Go DM!
Good news,
Okay,
guy.
so
We are not going to have a all kill for us.
okay, so Tech is going to continue, right?
Yeah, he's still playing.
Okay, fantasy. Who is your next player? Ambition is like, good play,
Yeah.
bro. Okay, so now it's going to be
Fantasy
Tech.
versus
No, no,
QAD.
it's not fantasy. It's
It's not
SK
fantasy?
Ago. SK Ago. SK
Where is?
Ago versus
Oh, I see him.
MQXP. And the map is Circuit Breakers.
Okay.
But who won the game? Why is this not saying that he has to play? I'm confused. Hey, Ambition, bro.
Okay, he's smoking.
Okay, so he believes that he has to play now because I told him that he's our second player.
Yeah, he has to be available. He cannot be playing.
Yeah, but
So ambition,
somebody
please play.
explained to him that Deck has to play again because he's like really confused.
Yeah. So can you? Oh no, I think it's here.
Oh, this nut and oh, I got it. So these nuts and ambition are playing like for fun. I would
Okay, can you go
rather
again?
watch the game. Can I join two ops this game
Yeah, try
so
to
I don't
join
have
us.
to watch on the stream, which is like really cheaty for me.
Yeah, and you get a
I
delayed
don't have.
version of the game.
I mean, this is like super weird. I've never casted a game before, and I'm actually trying to cast in English, and I'm not really good speaking English. So please, ¿me pueden dar un espacio en el lobby, por favor?
Yeah, join
Los
us.
amigos que... Espera un poquito. Dice que no puedo entrar.
Try
Unable to
again.
join.
There are 3 slots.
Tech. Ahí sí. Si está lag, me salgo o
Okay.
no. ¿Podríamos ser solamente los dos observer? Can we please be only two ops so it doesn't lag for the players? Is Jerry going to cast too? Or
I don't know. What you're playing, Jerry?
okay, if this lags, I will just leave the game.
Okay.
Oh, another PVC. Good luck.
Yeah, another PVC again.
Have fun. Okay, I'm gonna prepare some coffee and get ready for this because I really wish all the players lose for us so I can play and all kill these guys. It's kind of
Lag.
laggy. Let's just remake. Oh, lol.
Like always. Uh, Ginger is
Okay, I'm gonna
losing
make
his
some coffee
connection.
and I'm gonna back to talk to you.
All right. Okay, so this is the second match of this clan war of SK versus DM. The Protoss player, dM-XzOz, won the first match and now is facing SK ago, AGO, and this is just about to start in 1-0. All right. So last game, the Protoss player started with a Forge fast expansion build. Let's see what he's going to try to do this match.
Okay, so this is circuit breakers, right?
Yeah.
And okay, I don't know how Tech plays this map against her because I've never seen him play circuit breakers.
Yeah, me neither.
And I don't know who Ago is, and he may be like a super macro oriented Zerg player, and in that case this map is like just perfect for that. Okay, so we see the first probe of Tech going to his natural expansion, placing a probe and going back to mine, so he's going to be 10 gate 21 Nextoss.
Yeah, he's just waiting there. So probably he's going to use the same probe to scout.
Oh, he's not taking the minerals.
No.
He can actually go back to mine from his natural expansion and make
come
the
back,
10 gate.
build the gateway and scout. Yeah.
Or he can go like 9 gates and try to finish this Zerg player like right away. Oh no, he's 10 gate,
No, he's
21.
just building one gate.
So, and Zerg player is going for overpool, which is okay against 10 gate. And the fact that they are cross position is going to help a Zerg player to defend this. Their rush distance is like huge.
I think most of the players prefer overpool because it's kind of a nice trade-off between those 12 expansion and 9 pool.
I think it has to do with the fact that Tech went for like a cannon rush on the first game, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna make a few Zerlings and kill that fucking prop and not get cheesed. Will still being able to have a decent economy.
Yeah, you may be right.
Okay, so the first gateway is ready. He made the 12 pylon as a standard, and Zerg still has no idea where the Protoss player is. He's not scouting with a drone.
Scouted the natural of the Zerg. Unfortunately for him, they are playing from one corner to the another one, so
he can make like 2 Zerlings or 6 Zerlings, and if he can make 6, he's going, or 4. That's also like really common. But the fact that if he made 6 Zerlings, this rush is going to be like over. Zealot is not going to be able to do any damage.
He has
or anything.
6. Yeah, he has 6.
Now Tech has to try to be cost effective with his probe and his Zealot. He lost the point. He's gonna lose the Zealot.
Probably. And he needs to create a wall because those Zerlings are coming here, and if he
actually
doesn't have anything,
he can stop this rush with just Zealots, because 3 Zealots and a few probes can stop that, and skip his Forge for a while.
So player building his gas and a standard bull.
Okay, here comes the Zerling trying to get into
and
the...
he is trying to stop them at the ramp with one Zealot and a probe. He may kill the probe and... Oh, yeah.
It was like decent defense at the ramp. Okay, Zerg is taking
has to deal with the Zerlings.
I think he is not going to be like using too many probes to this, because this is like pretty standard and Tech does this build all the time, unless like the Zerg has like a crazy control of Zerlings.
Yeah, but he's bringing more Zerlings. And he has already the war complete, so that's good for him. But I don't think that Zero is in good position.
I think Zerg is just standard. I think that the game is equalized at this point here. They are both going to...
And, actually he put them in the correct position and the correct. the right
Okay,
time.
so Stark is taking his third base, and he's taking the natural expansion of the, what base is this? 5? Of the
Yeah, close
5
to the
o'clock
5.
base. And this pretty much tells the story that he's going to 4 base turtle into hive deck. And this is actually quite good for tech that the Zerg decided to make a round of Zerlings again instead of running up.
Yeah,
Okay, tech now sees the expansion at the 5 o'clock. I don't know
yeah,
what the
and then
4
the
o'clock.
natural of the 5 o'clock is.
Okay, this is dangerous. The Zerg can surround this. Okay, he didn't. I think the cybercore of tech is like super late, but he's gonna
Yeah,
have a ton of zealots, like around 6 zealots to push the Zerg expansion that is close to his base.
but the third player may be aware of this because he had Starlings for a while inside of his base, so he may attempt for going for Mutalisk. We see a second gas in the natural expansion.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my coffee here so I can drink that shit. And
Now the Protoss player attempting a zealous route to the natural expansion. And at the 5 o'clock position, he's doing a kind of proxy rush to kill the third player expansion. Third player, I think, is not aware of this. He forgot about the probe that was wandering around there. But this may not work as the Protoss player is expecting, because if he's going for Mutalisk,
okay, I'm back. What's going on here?
yeah, look at the 5 o'clock position. We have 2 gates.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. If he doesn't have like an overlord there, he's going to make 2 Dark Templars and kill that expansion because there's like no overlords around.
Yeah, but he's just building the Citadel, and
Oh,
the
he's making.
supplier already has Mutalisk. So no cannons in the Protoss main base, no cannons in the natural expansion. He's gonna lose a huge amount of probes.
I think that he had to make a Stargate because if you don't make the Stargate, you don't have like any map control or any idea of what the third player is doing whatsoever. So he's
Oh,
that was fast. That was like really fast. Okay, so now we have to bring ambition to play against Ago. Okay, the
okay.
score is now
That's gonna be
1-1.
an interesting game.
Yeah. Able ambition. Able ambition. DM ambition. You play now. Oh, he's not online.
He's not online. Are you sure? No, he's playing.
No, he's online. He's online.
Gonna call him.
Or we can. I mean, he's playing. I think we can make Exos play for him.
Oh, he's already here. Okay.
Okay. What should we do? Okay, he's playing DeezNuts at the moment, like a friendly game.
Okay, so let's. So
First DeezNuts. So can you wait 5 or we make another dude play for him? What was the fourth map? I don't remember.
The third map was Blue Storm.
Blue Storm. Oh, I
Yeah.
rather have ambition on Blue Storm, dude. Seriously. Goddamn. Okay, can we take a 5-minute break so we can wait on our player? We can make another one play, but he's like, I would really rather make him play on Blue Storm. But that is up to you, Fantasy. I Yo le dije al culiao, ¿qué le dijo? ¿Qué le dijiste? Creo que nunca había hablado tanto inglés durante un tiempo prolongado en mi vida, weón.
Well, I told Ambition to not play with anyone, to be available for the next match. But you told him it's gonna be just a fun game. It's not part of the clan war, so just go and play. And that's what happens.
Okay, so I go. He is the Ran. Who's playing? Ambition versus I go. Okay, what we need to like kill some time here.
So are we having that 5 minutes break to wait for Ambition?
I don't know. I mean, I think that is up to them because we're asking for that 5 minutes. So
All right.
you're going to be up next game or this one. So if you go to the bathroom, please do it quickly.
Yeah.
El Xenosky con el Rusty. We will have them broadcast after return. Dubcast. Yeah, Erdman is quite good casting. Shit. Gonna go outside for smoke.
All right. So it looks like we have our break.
Okay, so can we do something here until we wait for this guy to get out of his
Oh yeah, we
game?
can call
I
Ayanari
mean, I think
to play some
we
music.
should have told him not to play before because I'm awesome. Porque juego StarCraft como los de los 12 años, pues, weón. Y todos los buenos hablan inglés, pues a la larga aprendí inglés, pues, weón. Okay, I'm gonna ask Ambition if he can get out of his game.
Oh, but
And if
don't worry
he
because
doesn't want, I think.
SK ago he won't smoking, so we have some
Oh,
time.
okay. Ago went smoking. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we have a few minutes. Okay, are we going to upload this? Upload? What? How do you say that? Upload.
Upload.
Upload these games on the YouTube channel.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can do that for them to.
So if And if you want to watch these games later and see why you lost and why DM is so amazing, you can go to our YouTube channel. I don't know the address, so okay, Ambition is coming.
It's coming.
So I
Good.
think that the SK guys are going to tell Hermon to cast these games after, which is going to be nice because he actually speaks English and actually knows what shit he's talking about.
Yeah, he's a very good
Just like
caster.
here to not have like muted stream with just the in-game sound.
But anyway, we can do the same thing because we can translate this for the Spanish community, Spanish speaking community.
Oh, we can actually do that. Actually, you're
Yeah,
right.
that would be good.
We can have the bots in Spanish and in English, and we actually have a Korean member who can cast in Korean, and we will rule the world.
Yeah, that's right.
But we need an English speaking person here, so
Yeah, but you know,
I mean, you speak English. You live in the U.S., right?
mhm. But this is my first time casting or commenting in a game like live at the very
I've
same
never
time
done
that
it,
it's happening.
not even in Spanish. So,
Yeah.
but I write quite a lot. So, what is this Ambition doing? Oh man, please.
Is still in the game? It looks like that.
Oh, why does he have to play so long games all the time, dude? He's never like, okay, I'm going to rush this guy. He's always like, okay, go macro.
He likes that. I don't know. It's his style. Yeah, that might be a
Is
solution.
exhaust here? Exhaust. Oh, Dragón pregunta si pueden poner un score ahí.
Yeah, I'm going to update the Twitch
Okay.
description. So you have the score there.
Okay, so Exhaust is going to be replacing Ambition for the moment because he's stubborn and doesn't want to leave the game that he's playing against DeezNuts. So
Okay.
it's going to be Ago versus Exhaust. And the map is Bluestorm.
Bluestone.
Okay, this is actually an interesting map
Yep.
and is quite good for Protoss. So I mean, it's not bad for Zerg, but when it comes to split map positions, when
Mhm.
each player have each half of the map, I think the
Okay.
Protoss
I
player
think
has
we
an
should
advantage.
create the game for them. Oh, he's making
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Wow.
XX is the name of the game. Right to go. Yes, the score is 1-1. The score is 1-1.
The chat is not working.
Okay, I'm really happy the fact that Brood War is on a full revival with this remastered thing. I mean, the fact that this kind of events are going around is quite a nostalgic feeling for me.
Yeah, for some reason the chat was not updating. Thanks, Genjeri, and now we see all the
XX,
comments.
I think is the game. XX.
Okay, so give me a second. XX, right?
XX.
All right.
Cabros, los que están en el canal, por favor díganle a Ambition que juega después porque se demoró mucho, para que no se vaya. Okay, so this is Blue Storm Exos versus SK Ago PVC match.
Oh yeah, I had D&D. Sorry about
Okay,
that.
so this was a nice split by Exos. He's from, where is he from? Norway?
Yeah, he's from Norway. We could
Yeah,
call
what we
him
know about
Ron.
Exos is that he has a beautiful girlfriend,
Yeah, that's true.
like really sexy girl, and that he beats most of us playing Brood War. So he's a good Brood War player and has a cute girlfriend. So
And he likes fishing. He
he's
goes
about
fishing
it.
almost every week.
And I don't know anything about Ago, so all I know is that he beat Tech on the last game with 3 Hatch Muta on 3 bases. So, and he was playing quite good, so I don't think he's bad at all. Exos has 800 APM right now.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Can you imagine this
That's
level?
like wordless spamming, dude. Acuérdense de decirle a la Ambition que juega después, por favor, que no se le olvide. Muchas gracias. Okay, so
I'm
we
gonna
are
do that.
seeing Overpool for the Zerg and a Pylon for the Protoss player and a Forge for the Protoss player.
Okay, he said yes. Sorry, Rusty.
Dude doesn't even care, dude.
Why?
When he came to the channel, when Ambition came to the channel, he was like, "Who's taking the money?" He thinks this is fucking Koreans, dude.
Oh, I see.
Okay, he's trying to block the expansion with the Zerg expansion with a pylon, and Zerg has to put down
Yeah,
his
he's just
first
building the
hatchery
hatchery
out of position.
beside it.
I mean, I think I would have liked to see Nexus first from the Protoss player, but I think the fact that the rush distance is so short on this map.
Yeah, and the entrance is so open, so it's very difficult to create a wall to block everything.
Yeah, this map is like really hard to spend for the Protoss player. But your cannons get up on this weird position where most of the time they don't cover each other. So okay, the Zerg has a few Zerlings out on the map, and Exos is scouting with his first probe. He still doesn't lose it. And this hatchery looks so funny, dude. He's gonna have to take a really long time to mine that gas.
I think he's gonna build another one in the right position just above it later.
Okay, he's trying to run by the cannons, and
Wow.
he gets in with 3 Zerlings. And this is really annoying because you don't have a Zealot yet, and you have to pull probes to stop this shit. And he may lose 1 or 2 or 3 even.
Yeah, the Selena is still in pretty good health.
Okay, good micro.
Oh,
He away the
killed
probe.
one.
That was good micro. And meanwhile, on the base of the Zerg player, he doesn't have a gas yet. He's just taking it. He's
Yeah,
going
he's
for
building the
4 hatch.
hatchery now in the right position.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, that's standard.
Building his gas.
One good thing for the Protoss player on this map is that the Zerg player can't really Hydra bust because he has to take the long way to break
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Once I saw Saber take the third base on the 12 o'clock position and bust with Hydras that way. So the rally is closer to the Protoss base. Okay, still one Zerling in the base of the Protoss player. He's chasing it with one Zealot. And again, Exos decides, to skip his target just as
Test before you.
Q8
Yeah.
is in the first game, in the game before this. But
Oh no, he's building
this
it
time,
now.
just this is kind of funny because I say that Hydra Bust is not that good on this map, and he's going for Hatch Hydra with no layer, and the Protoss player is not. And now he's making a target. Well, what can we talk about meanwhile?
I
The
don't
mid
know.
game
So what are
developed.
the more typical serve builds in this map? Since the
I
distant
think the
and
standard 3 Hatch Spire and 5 Hatch Hydra. Right now, at this moment, I've seen a lot of Zerg players going for 8 Hatch Hydra instead of 5. Like a trend that is going out now, going
in
on now
this map or in general?
in general. Okay, the first Zealot is the third expansion of the Zerg player. He's gonna take out one drone and 2 drones, and the Zerg player is not reacting properly to this. That drone is like 1 hit away. Okay, 3 drones for 1 Zealot, that is board. That is like super good. And now the Protoss player knows that Zerg is going for Hydra bust, so he's making more cannons. And he has his target ready, so he can transition this into CRGT, and with no layer and no overlord speed, it's going to be a painful place for the Zerg player to be. Also, Protoss can just like make a bunch of gateways and try to overrun the Zerg on 2 bases.
Yeah, but this is not the case. It looks like
No, he's going Templar.
dM-XzOz is going for Tech, building the Templar Archive, and then starting to build some gateways.
Mar is telling me that they are like DMing ambition for some.
Okay, the Protoss player has the +1 attack. Third player going for a lair. No Evolution Chamber yet.
DeezNuts está siendo BM con ambition. I think DeezNuts is just an idiot. He was like being so racist the other day, and I mean, he's a good player, but that doesn't give you the right to be an asshole.
Okay, Silas has a speed and he's rushing to the small exit.
Okay, this is good. Zerg overextended with his Hydra there and lost a few, and now he's losing more. The fact that this little choke is so weird positioned that makes the Hydra go around and lose a few more. 3 Zealots on the 3 o'clock expansion are rushing the drone.
He's splitting his Zealots.
Problem is that problem for Protoss is that Sergey is going to have a critical mass of Hydras in a few moments, and he's gonna have to wait for his first storms to defend this, because he's being a little bit greedy, trying to take his third, with knowing how many Hydras the Zerg has. And now Zerg has layered and has taken his fourth expansion at the bottom right. And Protoss has zero control of the map, like he doesn't know what's going on around.
Okay, we see 2 high templars.
Okay, he can't allow to lose his zealots to the Hydras. If he loses all his zealots, he's going to lose the game, because he will be really late taking his third.
And he's just bringing the high templars to reinforce the zealots.
Okay, I hope he
Hope
has
they-
stormed.
Energy. No, I just feel like this. Okay. Very well.
Okay, good storm and a few Hydras.
Second one. But
He should
doesn't
focus on killing that
any other
Overlord.
zealot.
Oh,
yeah.
more Overlord.
Enough to hit with. Second storm.
And he's making one extra hatchery on his bottom right expansion. Right now, XzOz is going to be like really contained for a few minutes, and oh, he's making lurkers.
Yeah, but he already have his robotics.
At this point, I think the Zerg play is like in a big lead
Yeah,
positionally.
he's in a very good position, very comfortable. He has map control.
Actually, they have the same supply count, so the Zerg is actually winning the game. And he's not losing his fourth expansion anytime soon, so... And now he's gonna have to deal with these higher ground lurkers that are gonna take out his forge and a few cannons. And make the Protoss player contained for a while. So right now what XzOz can do is try to take out a few Dark Templars around the map and control expansions, kill drones, and
Yeah, he's preparing
that is
something
pretty much
because,
it.
you know, he had a shuttle before the observer.
Mhm.
So probably he will try to do something fun at the same time that he's breaking the contain. Something like
Okay, at least it's not like piling money. That is good, because in this type of situations, most players just pile money and...
we have the server here.
Okay, this is really good position for giving those good pops. This is what I was telling you before, that of the 2 base 8 gate kind of play.
Uh-huh.
When you can take your third, you just make 8 gateways and try to bust the Zerg or contain him while expanding. Because at this point the Zerg player is just trying to run up and stronger his economy. And make his economy stronger. That is how you say it, right? Okay, this little group of zealots on the bottom right is not going to...
No, he's losing 3 high templars. To a couple of
I think
units.
he doesn't have to be careless with his units, because his shit is way more expensive than the Zerg shit is, so you need to be careful not losing stuff really.
And now trying to take his third.
Problem for Protoss player now is that his third, even though it's critical, doesn't have gas.
Uh-huh.
And third has 3 gas. So Zerg can take to hive really relatively quickly and the Protoss player has to take another one with gas to be able to contest late game third composition. A shuttle going to the natural expansion of the Zerg player. Meanwhile, the Zerg is attacking on the Zerg that is going up. He's going to lose the shuttle.
OS.
I hope he doesn't. Okay, one hit. Please don't lose that shot.
He forgot about the shuttle.
He was being greedy. He should have just harassed the natural expansion of the Zerg player. And right now, the Zerg player is taking the 12 o'clock. And it's a really good moment to do it because the Protoss player cannot go down that bridge, that fat bridge, with your dragon. Okay, what's good is XzOz has +2 attack and he's making another upgrade. I don't know what that is.
He has a better army composition right now. He's trying to.
And I think the Zerg player, Ago, is just macroing up Hydra Lurker, and not trying to go late game. Now he's going hype. But 15 minutes hypes is a little bit late. But given the fact that he only had 2 gas for a while.
At the Protoss natural expansion. 2 lurkers drop.
I didn't see that. He just killed 2.
Yeah, he killed 2.
Well, I don't know what the Protoss player can do at this moment. He just has to wait until he has a huge because going down that ramp is gonna be like so difficult with your dragon. Observer, please, not your observer, dude. Okay, there it is. Okay, now the Zerg is retreating to his upper ground and gonna rally everything there to stop the Dragoon push. Problem for Protoss is that Dragoon alone is not going to do anything because you can't kill Zerg shit with pure Dragoon. Well, unless you have like a ton of Dragoons, like 4 controls. Or the Protoss Zerg or the Zerg player has really little stuff. Okay, now XzOz is taking his upper left expansion. And it's going to be like the standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases versus 4 bases. 4 gas versus 3 gas. And I think the position that XzOz should take in this situation is to, you see where those hydras are?
Yeah.
He should take control of that fat bridge and try to break the 12 o'clock. If he takes control there, he can take the 12 and force the Zerg to take the 6, right? And if the Zerg takes the 6 o'clock, XzOz can start dropping. The huge battle, great storm. He lost everything to it. Oh, and he has the defiler then on the 12 o'clock, so he's gonna lose this expansion, his 4th gas, and the defiler mount.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Now I think that Ago needs to counterattack somewhere, because he won't be able to stop that ground force of the Protoss player. But those storms were dope, dude. Like really good storms and really bad spread for the Zerg player Ago. Okay, he's doing it. He's trying to counterattack the upper left expansion of the Protoss player, and he's out 2. Okay, he's gonna let the defiler mount leave. I think that's a mistake. Okay, so finally, Exos has an advantage on this match. He was behind for so long.
Yeah, he's playing.
I think the main mistake for the third player was trying to fight on this really little, and how do you say that when something is apretado, tight area?
Yeah, it's like yeah.
In this tight area where he can't really surround the Protoss army.
No, I think he was just outplayed by the Protoss player. He left unattended the expansion at 12 o'clock. He had the Hydras in the middle of the map, and the Protoss player had the High Templar waiting for the Hydra to try to
Yeah.
counter.
I think the idea behind the play that Ago did taking the 12 is really good, because if you take as the Zerg that expansion in these positions, the Protoss player is gonna have a really hard time taking a fourth gas. So that was really good, but unfortunately for him, he couldn't keep it up. And now he's just sacking on its units to the base of the Protoss player, rallying Hydras. Pretty much this is like desperation mode, because he lost the Defiler Mound and he remade it on his natural expansion in his main. And the Protoss now is just trying to play really passive, so he can take the 12 o'clock and overrun the Zerg. He's now upgrading the armor, I guess.
So tell me this, Archon, why does a player prefer to take the 12 o'clock expansion instead of the 6 o'clock?
But I again repeat that. I didn't hear
Why
you.
does a player prefer to take the 12 o'clock expansion instead of the 6 o'clock?
Is that a question?
Yeah, what do you think?
I didn't get it. Like, why did he take the 12 o'clock?
Yeah, instead of
Because
the 6 o'clock.
the 6 o'clock, I think, is easier to defend, right?
Yeah,
But the 12 o'clock expansion is better positionally, because you deny an easy fourth gas for the Protoss player. That's why I think the Protoss player has to take control of this fat bridge and try to bring one or two observers to see where the army of the Zerg player is and expand to the 12 o'clock. The fact that the Zerg player took the 12 o'clock instead of the 6 o'clock makes the Protoss feel a little more pressure, you know? Because he's desperate to kill the expansion so he can take his fourth gas. But problem was for Zerg that his army was out of position to defend the 12 o'clock. He should have been like trying to contain the Protoss player outside of his fat bridge on his third base, his mineral only, and then take the 12. He was taking control of the middle of his side of the middle of the map, and in that position, I think it's better to take the 6 o'clock base. That is what I think. That's my opinion. Okay, and I see an arbiter now.
yeah, there is another.
Okay, I think Exos needs more gateways. At
Yeah,
least
he has plenty of marina.
for 6 more.
Yeah, but
Because
the thing is,
now
he needs to expand soon. He needs to expand soon because he has
Okay,
either only 2
now the
bases.
third player is doing what I think he should have done before. He is taking control of this side of the map, like right outside of the gasless expansion of the Protoss player at taking 12.
Yeah, and he's going for the 12 o'clock again. Like you say, he's trying to deny that easy expansion for the Protoss player.
Yeah, and trying to counter attack with Swarm on the upper left expansion. Okay, I think this is checkmate, dude. Can't defend that. He can't break his upper ground. I think the third player did a really good job, like retaking control of the game after losing his fifth
Yeah,
expansion.
definitely.
he was like, okay, I made a huge mistake and now I'm not gonna make it. I think at this point, the third player just too far ahead. Even though he's on 1, 2, 3 mining base, but the Protoss player lose his upper left and not mining on his third, so this is going to
He's
be his
using
last attack.
runs with lurker and top farms. He's not mineral anymore, so he's just waiting to die.
I mean, this was a fun game, dude. To be honest, but I mean, he has an hybrid there, right? And
Yeah,
I think his best shot is just to recall on the main at this
he
point.
cannot recall because he's going to leave his third empty, and
And now
he's done.
Serge
He
is
lost.
like taking the other base, and this
Yeah,
is
he
pretty
lost
much it.
on the map.
And that's it, I think. 2-1 for SK.
Yeah. GG.
Ago is like 2-0 right now, so we need to bring someone to take him down. What is the third map?
The fourth map. Aztec, you say? I think.
Oh, he's going to the bathroom now. God damn it, Ambition, please, you're killing me here. Okay, go. Okay, go. Because you were playing a game when I was telling you to come play. Okay, go to the bathroom, dude. Okay, go. Because you were playing a game when I was telling you to. Okay, now it's Neo Aztec. Okay, go to the bathroom, dude.
Okay, go.
Neo Aztec
Stop.
for
Eco
Terran versus Ser.
from the Twitch channel.
Oh, one rule of this clan war is you can't change race. So if you play your first game as a Zerg and you don't play, for instance, Zerg versus Terran and play Protoss versus Terran, you have to play Zerg versus Terran.
I see.
So
That makes sense.
we do have Discord Nextoss. Nextoss, yes, tenemos Discord. Discord.
Yeah, it was me. I was opening the Twitch channel to update the description, and I got the return from there. That's why you heard a loud sound. I put it.
Creo que soy yo porque estoy sin audífono.
No, it was me. It was me.
Oh, okay. Okay, so now we're waiting for Ambition to take a bathroom break, and now he's coming. Me pregunta Nextoss si lo podemos invitar al Discord.
Oh, yeah. Why not? He's done.
SK
Anyway.
Next. Te doy el nick para que lo invites. No cacho yo cómo se hace esta weón.
Okay, I will do that.
Rusty. I really wish Ambition wins because I really don't want to play. I'm having fun like talking here, so I don't want to
Yeah,
play.
you are our fourth player, right? And White is the fifth.
Okay, Ambition is here. Is Ago here? Ago is here. Ago here. Ago. Yo creo. Dile a todos que la weá es TT22. Mío, Aztec.
Yes, yes. I stopped the transmission for a while. So what is the game name?
TT22, avísale al lago.
He's here.
¿Ya no estoy streameando?
It is online.
Okay, so
No.
go. Good look. Fun. Go. Okay, go.
Good luck, guys. So this is gonna be a Terran versus Zerg match.
Okay, so Ambition is our best player, so if he doesn't win here, we're doomed.
Pretty much.
And I will just quit StarCraft and change my name and play on the Asia server.
They won. So no one
Okay,
knows.
so Ago is now 2-0 against 2 Protoss and played a really solid game against Exos with a really cool build of Hydra into Hydra Lurk and then 5 Hatch Defiler. Like, his build was really nice and that won him the game. And now we have a TBC with Ambition.
Yeah. Are you aware what are the modification of this map with respect to the old version of Aztec?
I don't really know, dude.
Yeah, me neither. Looks
I
very
was
similar
like,
though.
well, I think this map is really fun for TBC in particular because of the little ramps. The Zerg
Yeah,
can defend his
has a
2
lot
bases.
of strategic points.
Okay, so right now the Terran player is making his first barracks and the Zerg player, Ago, who is killing us right now, has going to the right position of the Terran player. He's gonna find him first.
Yeah, he's going
Right
for that
now he's in
12
the
hatchery.
SCV. And he's going 12 hatch.
Yep.
And Ambition, when he saw the Overlord, he knows that the Zerg player is at the 12 o'clock. And this is pretty much standard as it gets. As it gets. Oh, my English is awful. It's like I can't roll my tongue in the way that is needed to speak like perfect English. Because
but
I'm so used to R's and protos
Protoss.
y
Burrito.
porotos and stuff like that in Spanish. That
Yeah, it is.
okay,
yeah,
we
he's
see
going for
this is
expansion.
19cc. 19cc, I guess. Is 18cc.
18. Yeah.
Okay, 1 Marine Command Center against 12 hatch, 3 hatch Miura, I guess. So probably we're gonna see 5 barracks plus 1 Marines against 3 hatch Miura. That is pretty standard right now. And from what I've seen from Ambition, he's really good with 5 hatch, o sea, 5 barracks Marines. So, and it's his favorite build. So, favorite build. He's making a bunker because he saw more than only.
Stallings. Yeah.
So the Zerg player has a nice economy, even though he made 2 extra links. I mean 4 extra, but you make 2 of 1, so. Good timing on the bunker. Zerg wasn't able to do any damage whatsoever.
Yeah, he didn't want to rush inside of the base.
And he's going for the engineering bay first, so he's gonna get +1 at 3 barracks at an academy, and when his comp sets are out, he's gonna add 2 more barracks and go out with like 4 or 5 medics and 2 control groups of marines and try to boss the Zerg, or the third of the Zerg, or the he will try to kill whatever he can at that point. So we now need to see how good this Zerg player is with his Muta. Or he can still go Lurker. Oh, he's going
playing
Lurker in
Hydra
fact.
then. Yeah.
He's going Lurker. And sending a lot of Zerglings rallied to the natural expansion of the Terran player. I think 5 Barracks Marine is not that good versus 3 Hatch Lurker. I'm not sure. I don't play this matchup so often.
But he's building an academy.
And here comes the Zerling. He's trying to surround the Marines. Good control for the Terran player. That was like really good STB drills. And that was like a really good attempt for the Zerg player to reduce the Marine count. But now the Lair and the Hydraden are ready, so he's gonna try to. He may try to do the Shine build where he drops shit from one side onto this little cliff here, covering the natural expansion of the Terran player. The first medic is out, the comsat is ready, he's adding 2 more barracks, and the Zerg player is moving his overlord. I think he's going to do that shit of dropping. Okay, he used both of them or just one? He saw the either of them?
Two of them. One of the main base.
Okay, he
one
knows
of the
that he's going
yeah,
Lurker.
He knows everything now.
That's why T-Sagi. That's a perfect example of why Korean says that T is Sagi. Okay, now the Terran player knows that our lurker is going to be on the map, so he's trying to cover as much ground as possible, so he doesn't get like contained. And Ago is going to expand to the bottom left natural expansion. Okay. Right now, this is pretty much common. What do you think is going to be the main point of deciding who's winning this game? Oh, he's scanned the drone at that expansion.
I don't know yet. I don't know. I have never seen Ambition playing Terran versus Zerg, so
I think this is going to be like down to who controls better. That is pretty much it. Okay, the +1 is ready. He's taking his armor. He's making his second gas along with the factory, which is a standard. And the Zerg player is preparing a counter attack. But
oh, he's going to attack the Zerg natural expansion. He's taking the long way, moving the Terran army.
that is really smart
right
because the other what do you call this, cliff ramp? The other ramp is really narrow, so he can have like 2 lurkers there and
And he knew
stop
that
it.
something was waiting for him. So he had 5 lurkers there, and he's
Okay.
now moving them. He's losing 3
Okay,
overlords.
there's a lurker on the upper ground of the cliff of the natural expansion of the current player. Meanwhile, 3 lurkers are destroying the force of marine of ambition. Really great name of lurkers to defend this attack. And ambition is losing SCVs for now. He's gonna lose 2 more. This was actually better for the circular because he killed a bunch of medic marine and now he killed 7 SCVs, so this position is pretty good for the circular right now. Okay, but now ambition have to wait for the tank and vessel to do a timing attack. That is too many lurkers, dude. Don't do that.
He has a tank.
This Ago dude is really good. And he's really smart, you know. He had this position, he saw a tank, and now
And
he
he's
retreats.
attempting a drop to the main base.
And it's going to work. Because ambition is too worried about his positioning outside of his reef ramp.
Wow. 10 kills, 12 kills.
That was a really good play for the sword player. I mean, this guy is really good, dude. And he's making his queen nest to deck into hive. But now the Terran player has the timing to attack with a few tanks and 1-1 marines. Imagine if he didn't lose that many marines trying to kill this huge force of lurkers. He will have like a really strong push now. Good thing for Terran is that Zerg doesn't have Spire, so his vessels are not in great danger. But he can't go out now because the Zerg has S2 mobile. But he's now taking his third gas. That is a little late for the Zerg player. And really he's made no sunkens, he has made no defensive play at all.
No,
He's
just
trying to he's making a counter attack, meanwhile the Terran is going to his main. Okay, many lurkers versus marines. Great shot by the lurkers, great split by the marines, amazing split in fact. And now the Zerg player has no sunkens to defend this 1-1 attack. Problem is that tanks are out of position. Don't lose your tanks, dude. Don't lose your tanks, dude, please. Okay, now the Terran player is outside of the natural expansion of the Zerg, and the Zerg is trying to surround, but full control from the Marines. He's gonna lose his tank though.
And he did.
Okay, Zerg defended pretty well there.
Yeah, even though that
And
attack was not effective, the map control has changed a lot
And-
now.
okay, I think he needs to attack the other base. Like, it's somehow to know that there's a third somewhere.
Yeah, he just
Attack.
scanned that base.
because the third player still doesn't have the filers, so he has a few minutes, like 2,
She's just
until
building the dev
he's
pile.
gonna be
Yeah.
defensive only. And the fact that the Zerg doesn't have scourge is really good for the Terran because his vessels can just maneuver around with no worries. Zerg is still
Oh,
0
look,
0 on
he's
his upgrade.
started building a Nidus canal.
He can get there before the canals finish, so he needs to rush to there with his marines. Okay, dude, focus that needle canal and win the game. That is it. Go. You can do it. Okay, Nidus, Nidus, kill the Nidus, Nidus, kill the Nidus, 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 kill the Nidus. Okay, good. Now turn is in a great shape. Great shape. Zerg has no defense on his natural and has a force of marine medics and a few vessels containing the Zerg player, and he's just running. Oh, great split there of 4 marines versus 2 lurkers, 3 lurkers. That's too much. Okay, GG.
And that's it.
Okay, I thought for a moment that Ambition was going to lose that game, dude. Seriously. This Ago player is super good. Oh, 500 APM for Ambition, just like I'm gonna play it a little slow today. Damn, that game was good. Phew. Who's going next for SK? Drew. Okay, Drew is a Plotos player. I beat him on the last game, and I know Ambition is really good versus Protoss, so I think we are going to be 3-2 this game. Please, please, please let us be 3-2 this game. ¿Cuál es el mapa?
I don't remember what the map is.
I think it's match point. Is it? Match point? Circuit breakers. Okay, circuit breakers. Breakers. Ambition versus Drew. Drew is not bad at all. I mean, I played him. He's like really solid, really good, good macro. Okay, the game name is TT33.
All right,
Si le puedes decir a los players, porfa.
sure.
El mapa es Circuit Breakers. Okay, I played with Ambition on this map. A really long game once. And like, I won't attack you at all. I will let you do everything. But when I'm 3-3, I'm not losing. Hi, Drew. I'm StarCraft. Nice to see you again. Google. Oh, hay un poco de lag, ¿no?
No, I think it's the same that the past game.
Okay, that's really good that we don't lag even though having a Korean in the game. So
Yeah, and streaming at the
I
same
think
time.
Fantasy from SK is also Korean, no? Isn't he?
Yeah, I think he lives in LA though.
Okay. Okay, so we have Ambition here at the 7 o'clock position, and Drew
at the 11.
at the 11 o'clock position. This is
So,
Protoss versus Terran
what do you
on
think is
fighting.
gonna be Ambition opening? Do you think he's
He's
going
going to
go
take.
for a 14cc?
I think he's going to strong FD into 3 command centers. That is my guess. I think the Protoss player is going to try to expand really quickly and take 3 bases or 2 base arbiter and try to overrun the Terran player. But actually, I don't know. This map is like super standard. This is standard as it gets. So it's macro heavy, really macro oriented map. So I think this map goes to a really good into the strength of Ambition, who is a very mechanical player.
And think you're right. Both players are going for fast expansions.
Okay, I knew he was going to do 12 Nexus. I knew it. I didn't say it, but I knew it. Okay, I played once against Ambition doing 12 Nexus, and he's like, okay, do it. I'm gonna take 2 command centers. He doesn't care.
Doesn't care at all.
No, he's not like going to bring 12 million SCVs and 3 Marines and a Vulture to try to take out your Nexus. He's just like, okay, I'll play a long macro game. I don't give a fuck. But build versus build, I think 12 Nex beats 14cc. I mean, in the builds war, Drew is ahead right now. Just in the builds. Both players having a really nice building placement. I really like what Drew is doing with his placement. A lot of space for gates and pylons and stuff like that. The back of his base is like really open to make Stargates or Citadel of Odun, Templar, etc. That is one early bunker, I think, for the Terran player. He doesn't need that so early.
Yeah, maybe he's just playing safe because he doesn't know where the Protoss is. Well, he does now, but he hasn't
Oh, he hasn't
scouted
scouted 12.
the base yet. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, first Zealot. Oh, that was actually really good timing for the bunker. The Zealot just came and the bunker was ready. Yeah, great timing.
And the Protoss player is taking another expansion immediately.
Yeah, that is pretty much standard. Like, if you see 14cc, you go 14 Nexus, you take another because the Terran is not going to be aggressive anytime soon. So you just make a lot of probes and gates until you win. That is the strategy. I have always thought the Terran versus Protoss have a really long boxing match. Like, who throws more shit at the other? And I don't know, like TBC is more like a tennis match. I attack you here, now here, now here, now here. And Terran versus Terran is like chess. Protoss versus Protoss is like, I don't know what Protoss versus
What
Protoss
is
is.
like?
I don't know, dude. It's like fighting with your girlfriend. Like, I love you, but you're so annoying with your river drops and temper storm. Okay, now the third base for the Protoss player is done, and Ambition I think is going to take a fast third CC. Or he can go like 5 factory timing push, which is not bad in this situation. Oh, he's going
Yeah, he may go like that.
starport. He's going starport.
Okay.
I've lost so many times against this shit. It's so hard to control everything because he's
Yeah,
gonna
dropship
be
play is
dropping
very hard to
bolters
deal with.
and killing shit. And actually, somebody told me that. Do you remember when Nalra was doing his Old Boy series?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
that
trying to qualify for an OSL, right?
2009 documentary, I think.
Yeah, he was trying to qualify for an OSL, and he played Puma in the first round. And
Yeah,
Puma did this exact build
I think
because
it was on
Nalra did
Fighting
what?
Spirit.
Yeah, and Nalra did what Drew is doing now: 3 base into Arbiter. I mean, this Terran build is really solid because even though you send your first observer to count the factories, you don't know because the starport is so far away that you won't scout that place. But what worries me for Ambition is that Drew is not trying to be aggressive at all with his dragoons, so he will have an easier time defending shit. Okay, Drew is trying to add a few gates now with his great economy. Has a fort already, so he can make a few cannons and be completely safe against this harassment. I think Drew is
And the
playing
drop
really
series
good.
is out,
Maybe
the
it's not
bolters are ready,
overreact.
and the drop begins.
Okay, and Ambition, meanwhile, the drop is going to Drew's base, is taking his third base.
Whoa,
But
it's
the
gonna
Dragoon
chase the
see the
drop
drop
chip.
ship,
He lost it.
he won't lose it.
Oh,
He's gonna lost
yeah,
it.
he did.
Okay, now Ambition is in a really bad spot because he hasn't been making tanks. So he will have a really hard time trying to defend his third base that he's trying to take right now. But he needs to do much damage as possible with his bolters and try to make the dragoons go as far as he can on his base to give him time to expand and position himself better on the map. He just has 3 tanks. I think Drew knows there's a starport somewhere and he's scouting with a probe. Oh no, he's trying to
Yeah,
take his port base. Okay,
and Ambition is
at
not
this
trying to
point I
build
think,
more drop chips or anything like that.
okay,
He just keeps building
observer
factories and expanding, taking his turn.
the first observer of Drew is going to the base of Ambition. He's going to see the explosion of factories, so he will add gateways along. Meanwhile, taking his 12 o'clock base, which is his third gas. Ambition has just now taken his third base, his mineral only, and I don't know his upgrade status.
He's getting +1.
Okay, just now is the start port making for Drew, so this is a little bit late. But he has Templar Archive, so it's kind of fine. Okay, this is going to be like a really long game.
Yeah, what worries me is that Ambition is a little behind in micro.
Of course,
He
yeah,
just
but that's
take,
natural
he
because of
just
the
took
build that
his
he
third
chose.
base.
But this is quite good for the Terran, you know, like delaying the fourth base. That is going to allow him to drag units there, drag Protoss units there to clean these bolters. Meanwhile, he moves in the map to the middle of the map with his army, and the Protoss army is out of position. You know that the Protoss now is see that he's rushing to the mid because he can't lose his higher ground. If he loses his higher ground, that is looking outside of his third, he's going to lose the game. He can't let the Terran player get to that position.
Oh, we see a shuttle.
And Ambition, meanwhile this is going on, Ambition is trying to take his port. The Protoss player is in a good position now. But the +1 is too strong for 0-0. Oh, it's +1 the Protoss too.
Yeah, they're both
Okay,
plus
this
one.
was a really good exchange of units for the Terran player. I think
And he
Drew
brought
had
some
to be a little.
alliance, so he's gonna kill shuttles and anything that might drop more silots on top of the tanks.
Yeah, that was good. I think Drew had to be a little bit more patient and wait for the Terran to move. Like attack, move, attack, move, attack, move. Meanwhile, he was making more silots. He's now gonna lose this expansion and probably the game. Even though it was like a super good reaction to the dropship play, he reacted a little bit bad against this push. I think
Yeah,
he sent
he only
a
has
few too
7
many
gates,
units.
and the Terran has, well, 3, 6, and he's building another 5
That's why the first observer is really important. You see how many factories he has, and you add like 8. You ideally want to have like the double number. If he has 7, you want 14 and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not.
I think that Drew lost because he rushed into the Terran army and he just needed to stay calm and group a few more units there. GG. Who's next for SK? But I think Drew looked really good that game. He just made one mistake that cost him the game against a very good player. So there's no shame in that. Okay, Nextoss versus Ambition. And the map?
Then you have time to rest. He's too old. Okay, a 5 minutes break, please.
Yeah, you have a second to it. Okay, he just played 2 games, and I think it's normal to be tired. I mean, it's
So
what
what is the
time?
next
Like
map?
8 a.m. 8 a.m. in Korea. Like reasonable to give him a few minutes to. Okay, next map is Match Point. I really love that map. I was like, if I get to play, I want to play on Match Point because that map is so good for Protoss and his Terran. So but I love that map. Seriously, it's like super good that nobody plays that map, and that is a shame. I wish that was the standard map for each server instead of Bluestorm.
Nextoss. Okay.
Nextoss. Nextoss.
I can
I guess
I
he
can guess
kills.
that he's a TOS player, right?
Yeah. Sure. Ambition needs. Okay. This has been a really entertaining clan war, at least for me.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
has
know
been
for you.
good games.
I think the highlight right now is Ago, who was really solid Zerg player,
Oh yeah, he was.
and of course Ambition, who is really good also. And the other has been really like similar skills, like Tech and Exos, and who was the other player from Skate? DeezNuts. I mean, it's not like the highest skill level, but it's a good level overall. What I want to say is that you are allowed to make mistakes at this level. You know, it's not like Flash versus, I don't know,
Yeah.
Blast. You can make a few mistakes and still win pretty handily. So I want to thanks to the SK clan for giving us this entertaining clan war, and I don't know what else to say.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. I think of all clan that we have asked for a clan war, SK is the only clan that have replied to that petition. So
Yeah, I
thank you
think
for
they
that.
they are very active, very good players.
Yeah, they
Overall,
play here at the East.
this is like the DM version of East, you know, like a lot of active players. It's like the same.
Yeah, probably.
Well, the clan war is not over yet. We need 2 more games. What is the score right now? Like 3-2?
We are winning for one game. We are three.
Okay, so SK is forced to win this game, so they lose the clan war. Is that the case?
No, you are the fourth.
Oh, right. We only have played 4 players, 3 players.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Ambition is ready.
Is Nextoss here? Nextoss. Okay, I'm gonna create, and when he comes, we just start.
All right.
The game is TT44. TT for me. I need TTs a lot. Have I told you that I'm going to travel to Peru next week? How many people is watching this right now? I
We
don't know.
have
I'm just
a
talking.
22 person in Twitch.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
I wish our English is not that
But
horrible. I mean, we are not the best, but I think it's you can understand what we're trying to say at least. Okay, the game is TT44. When Nextoss is ready, please tell him to join
yeah,
the game.
I think he's joining the game right now.
I really love this map for Protoss. Like seriously, it's a super good map for Protoss players, in my opinion at least. Go go. Okay, come on.
All right, I think.
Okay, so Nextoss is turning off the stream and we're starting the game. So at the moment we are 3-2. DM is winning 3-2. If Ambition wins this last game, the clan war is over. So Nextoss is forced to win to force a tiebreak match. No, it's not a tiebreak. Oh, he's from Colombia.
Yeah,
Colombia.
he speaks
Pablo
Spanish.
Escobar.
Saludos a Colombia. Yeah.
Aguante Colombia. Sí, sí, Colombia. Sí, sí, Caribe.
Okay, I think they're ready. You're gonna start the game.
Go, go.
Oh
Sí,
yeah,
sí, Colombia.
Café from Colombia is
Sí, sí,
excellent.
Caribe.
Coffee from Colombia is very good.
Okay, guys, good luck. And this is match point 1.3. Ambition versus Nextoss. This is a
Yeah.
little bit lag, I guess. This is laggy.
Let's see. No,
Oh no,
it's
it's
like
fine.
the same that the previous two games.
Okay, this map is 2 players map, and it's really interesting because the rush distance is short, but the big army movement is like really big distances. It's like storm in that sense. So Nextoss is going to cheese, I guess, because he's taking out his 5th pro.
Yeah.
And Ambition is like a really standard player, so he can get cheese like really easily. It's not a bad decision to cheese him. Let's see what he can do. I think Nextoss is going to in-base 2 gate. That is my guess. Because this map is really good for 2-base in-gate.
Oh yeah, he is.
I told you he's going to make 2 gates inside his base. And Ambition, as always, is going to play standard with 9 supply, 11 barracks. Or he can even... He's not going for 14cc, I guess. Because he's not taking out his SCV to build his barracks. So... Please make a barrack. Please make a barrack. Please, please, please. Oh,
Yeah.
he's going 14cc,
Two
dude! God damn it. Oh, no.
No.
Okay, 2 gates inside his base. He doesn't have an idea.
And one for scouting.
Starting with gas. So I have to play Nextoss if Ambition loses, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's scouting proxy with his SCV, so he. Whoa.
He went all the way above the minerals to see if something was there.
But he's not scouting inside his base. That is like, ah, god damn it, Ambition, why?
Look now. He may be able to see the gateways. I don't
No,
know.
he didn't.
No, he's not passing
Oh,
close
he's
to the
gonna
border.
lose to this shit. He's going to lose, god damn it. Why? Oh, Nextoss is going to span behind this. This is like super cool, dude.
Okay, he
Or he's
already
trying to make
has
a
2
wall.
silos.
He's not
The
showing
player
them here.
doesn't have any kind of
You see the scouting
aggressive
pattern
in-game.
of Ambition? He knows something is weird because he hasn't seen the scouting probe. So here comes the
Yeah.
Zealot with the probe. Let's see how Ambition deals with this. Okay, he drills the SCV. Oh, I think this is game, dude. There's no way he's dropping 4 Zealots with just SCVs and 1 Marine. Oh, the Zealot died. That is game, dude. Why Nextoss? Why? I think it's because
Again,
he's
on rush
from
on top of
Latin
that.
America. He's the only, besides like most of us from DM, like the only Latin American player. So that's why he's giving, which makes sense. Okay, good drill. He's trying to block the vulture that comes out, but the cannon is about to be finished. So this is game. There's no way Ambition can do this shit. GG. Ok. Tengo que jugar mierda, ya. Go. Chao, me voy.
Yeah, bye.
El mapa Fighting Spirit. ¿Qué mapa viene?
Oh, I don't know what is the next map.
Sí, Colombia. Ok. ¿Cuál es el mapa? Es Finding Spirit, ¿cierto?
Let me see if I have the map list here somewhere. Yes, Fighting Spirit.
Ya, voy a cambiar de nick y juego.
All right.
Ah, que soy bueno. Ya, entonces dile a Nextoss. 33.
Yeah, this is the last match of the clan war. We are 3-3.
Ya, entonces,
So this
como
game
yo
is
me voy de
going
aquí,
to
adiós.
decide everything. Yeah, and you should leave from this
How can I?
stage.
Wait, calmado, espera.
I
Deja
just
salir.
kick you. Okay. You're not here anymore. So this is the final game again of this clan war between DM from US West versus SK from US East. It's gonna be a Protoss versus Protoss match in Fighting Spirit. So playing for DM, we have XzOsky at 1 o'clock. And playing for SK, we have a Nextoss at 7 o'clock. So Fighting Spirit was our first map and also the last map of this clan war. I have to say that PvP is probably the worst match of XzOsky, but he has been playing it a lot these days, so probably he has improved, and I hope he doesn't lose. So here we see a pylon and scouting, and XzOsky probably is gonna make a gateway first before scouting. No, he's not scouting yet. Yeah, here he is. So 11 assimilator. Same for the Nextoss. XzOsky scout the center of the map in case he was attempting to do a proxy 2 gates like in the previous match, but that's not the case. And Nextoss is already in XzOsky base. So one gate, assimilator pylon, and here one gate, assimilator core. Yeah, this is the last game, the final game. It had been a very nice clan war, very nice match. So the Seal was in bad position, and XenOsky managed to sneak in a probe in the base of Nextoss, and now he's in disadvantage because he knows everything about his base. He knows that his core is late, and he decides to go for a second gate and upgrade the range of Dragoons. Okay, we see that Nextoss probably a little bit worried about his last match is scouting the surrounding of his base. And he's coming to XenOsky base with 3 zealots. And he's going for a Citadel Adun. But XenOsky is building the robotics already. So probably he's going to be able to get something after seeing that amount of zealots and no dragoons. So it looks like that Nextoss is going for a Dark Templar rush plus expansion. And he's building the Protoss Observatory right now. So probably he's going to be able to stop that Dark Templar rush. Okay, first the Templar out of the gateways, and that probably the prof didn't see anything, but he has an observatory here, so it's not going to cause any kind of damage to XenOsky base. Okay, no, he's not attempting to go for an expansion. Instead, he's going for a robotics facility. Meanwhile, XenOsky is taking his natural expansion and going for reverse. Three Dark Templars, 4, so probably he's going to go for a Dark Templar drop. That is a kind of all-in strategy, because if it doesn't work, he's going to be in such disadvantage since XenOsky is taking his natural. So the shuttle arrives, and now he's going to attempt to do this Dark Templar drop. And he may cause some damage, but he has an observer on his base, so I don't know. We need to see what's going to happen. Okay, so he have the Dark Templar drop going directly to the Nexus. And he killed the Nexus. Wow, that's a huge loss for the XenOsky. He was not expecting this at all. He was late bringing unit, and the Dark Templar is still doing some damage on his base. And he's trying to split the Dark Templar. Oh, he's going to his natural to kill some probes. Last Dark Templar. Okay, so we see that Nextoss is going for a one base place, 4 gateways, speed zealots plus high Templar. Taking his natural right now. And he managed to keep the shuttle alive. Okay, here he may cause some huge damage to his economy, because he's only mining mineral in this expansion, and he's going to storm here. At the same time, XenOsky is leaving his base, chasing out Nextoss unit, and now on a storm, and oh wow, he just killed one pro. Nice reaction. And now we see an attempt to do some damage to Nextoss base. But I think he forgot about his shuttle. He's just having it idle. That shuttle just died. Okay, and he also brought some Dark Templars. Nextoss. Yeah, it is. It's just a random. XenOsky celebrating at the end of the game. Alright, guys. That was it. So finally, DM team won the clan war 4-3. It was a very nice clan war, very nice match. Yeah, we need to do this again in the future, and we will be sharing the replays just in a moment, so don't worry about that.